Zach Greinke has pitched out of some pretty good jams. He gets a double play off the bat of Victor Robles for the first 2 outs in the second inning. In the third inning, he's got runners on again and gets Anthony Rendon to hit a lazy fly ball into center field to bail him out of a jam. And then a real slow breaking ball gets Asdrubal Cabrera, as Greinke has been able to pitch out of some tough situations in this ball game so far. The Nationals haven't scored a run. They've stranded 5 base runners through 3 innings, and Zach Greinke has mixed up his pitches very effectively.
Ryan Zimmerman leads things off here in the 4th. It'll be Zimmerman, Suzuki, and Robles, with the Nats down by 2. Last of the 4th inning. Because Ryan Zimmerman bats in the middle to bottom third of the inning, he doesn't always get a chance to lead off an inning. In fact, it's rare when he bats and there aren't runners on base. Since the start of last season, he's come to the plate more often with runners in scoring position, by percentage that is, than any other player in baseball. Want drive-in runs, you got to hit with men on. Greinke ahead of him 0-2. You can see him shake off Chirinos once, and now they'll roll over the signs. Chirinos ready to throw down on a strikeout until Gary Cedarstrom said no.
Yeah, it's been the small strike zone for both of these pitchers. Chirinos is ready to fire it to third, throw it around the horn. And then when Chirinos walks back behind home plate, Gary Cedarstrom has his hands on his hips looking at him, said, hey, I'll do the umpiring here.
Here's a breaking ball hit well into the left field corner and just foul. Oh, if that ball had gone out after just missing the strikeout, I think you'd have seen A.J. Hinch a little upset.
Well, it happened in the first inning when it looked like they had Anthony Rendon struck out for the 3rd out of the inning, and then he ends up hitting a double down the left field corner. But a similar situation here, that hanging breaking ball, Zimmerman hits it far enough, but it hooks just wide of that foul pole.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
You know, pitchers like Greinke and Sanchez both set up pitches. They set up the pitch fastball to get the call, try to end the inning, and then it really throws off their whole at bat when they don't get the call and when they make the pitch.
Full count now. Ryan Zimmerman is not a guy that battles deep into counts as some of the great hitters of contemporary. He averages just over 3 pitches per plate appearance. He doesn't hang around very long. 3-2. And he lost him. Wow, he had him 0-2.
3rd walk issued by Greinke, 2 coming last inning, and a leadoff walk here in the 4th. But this is where he's got to get over that missed call in his mind and focus on this next batter, Kurt Suzuki. Suzuki was called out on a fastball, looking his first time up.
Remember, it was a long plate appearance for Suzuki that finally culminated in that strikeout. So it's the 2nd time that Greinke's allowed the leadoff hitter to reach base. And Suzuki swinging rather wildly to fall behind 0-1. .73 pitches from Zach Greinke tonight, and a big curveball puts him behind 0-2. And really doesn't put Greinke in great shape to go beyond, say, 5 or 6 innings tonight. 6 might be a stretch. Again, there's no urgency there. Bullpens are fresh. But in a perfect world for A.J. Hinch and Brent Strom, Greinke would have perhaps spent fewer bullets to get to this point of the game.
Yeah, he's not a guy that's going to pitch deep into a pitch count. 108 pitches during the regular season, the most he has thrown in his start.
And he takes quick work of Suzuki, gets him on 3 pitches.
Suzuki strikes out for a second time. But yeah, Greinke's got to be thinking about being a little more economical here in the middle innings of this game. Threw 108 pitches, a season high, on the 25th of September at Seattle. 8 in the third, he allowed just 2 hits, walked the batter and struck out 9. That's the highest pitch count he has had this season.
There's Victor Robles. As hard as it is to believe, he grounded into a double play in the second. I say hard to believe because he runs very well. But it was a sharply hit ball that the Astros are able to turn 2 on. Not so fortunate this time, as that's into the left field corner, and it gets past Brantley. They're going to wave Zimmerman around. He's going to score without a play. Robles to third. Well, the same thing that happened to Juan Soto earlier in this game just happened to Michael Brantley.
Boy, it sure did. That ball got up under that padding and hit the concrete wall and scooted past Brantley. Zimmerman, who drew the leadoff walk, scores from first. Looks like the Astros are going to get somebody throwing down in their bullpen. But this ball is just off the glove of Bregman. Goes down in the corner. Watch how quickly it scoots past Michael Brantley. That ball hits that concrete and just zooms all the way out to the outfield fence, and he has some trouble digging it out. But Robles ends up at third. He had 3 triples during the regular season.
So the infield comes in for Anibal Sanchez, who shortens up. As that was all going on and the Nationals were celebrating a run, Sanchez was looking into the dugout while standing in the on-deck circle as if to say, you want me to do this? The answer is they need more from him on the mound. They've got Tanner Rainey up in the bullpen. And that's why I think Anibal thought maybe there was a chance they were going to pinch hit for him here.
He's only had 1 RBI all season long. Josh James loosening up for Houston.
RBI triple by Victor Robles, getting the Nationals on the board, and Sanchez pops it foul on the bunt attempt. The strikeout registered for Greinke.
Yeah, trying to surprise him with 2 outs. He squared around the bunt and fouled it back for the strikeout. But it's really kind of interesting. They're only in the 4th inning, and I think that's why they chose not to use a pinch hitter here.
I get that. I mean, their bullpen, you get too deep into it at this stage of the game, and that's when it's exposed.
Sanchez disappointed he couldn't put that bunt down in fair territory.
So 5 strikeouts for Greinke with 2 out, and a runner at third. It'll be up to Trey Turner, who has singled and lined to left. Breaking ball tapped back to the mound. Greinke throws to first, and they get him to get out of the jam. Only 1 in the Washington half of the 4th. Greinke able to strand a 1-out runner at third, but the Nationals are on the board. We played 4 complete.